we're going to make some action figures or armatures. And the reason we want these is because we can pose these and help us draw somebody. So if we want to draw somebody running, well, we can make them running and then we can draw that. We can draw somebody coming at us like this. We can draw somebody going away. And we can do all kinds of dynamic views here. This is just like using one of those wooden models, except this is very, very cheap and you can bend it any way you want. The only thing this won't do is stand up. It is a little springy though, which means you can't really use it for stop motion animation unless you're willing to deal with the spring. You'd have to move it more and let it return naturally. So you wouldn't get a whole lot of precision out of this for an animation armature, but for drawing and posing, these work pretty great. Now, you make these out of a drinking straw and a pipe cleaner. Now, we're going to bend the pipe cleaner into a W, like this, and then we're going to fold the arms down, and so here's your head and your two arms and your legs. However, this guy is really kind of itty-bitty. We want a longer one. We're going to twist two of these together so it's a bigger armature. I'm going to bend this into a W. You actually kind of want the arms a little bit longer than the head. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend these down. That looks like a good proportion right there. And we're going to bend the head over a little bit. And then we're going to twist the body together. Now the arms are a little bit longer than we'd like them to be, but that's okay because we need them to be a little bit longer. Let's twist these around a little bit more. All right. So now what we do is we get our straw. We're going to look at how long the straw is, and we want some foot to stick out. So maybe right about there. So here's one. I want another one just the same length. So I'm going to put it right next to the other one. And then I'm going to cut these in half. And I'm going to put one half on one leg and the other half on the same leg. And bend that little foot out. And now we've got a leg with a knee on it. And he's only really going to bend right there. So that actually gives us a jointed leg. And this other one, we're going to cut that one too. And we're going to put both pieces on the leg and bend the foot. And so now we've got legs on this guy. So he's jumping off a building, or you can put his arms back and he'd be in Naruto running or something, I guess. We're going to do the same for the arms. We want to judge how long our arms are going to be because we want the arms, your hand should end about halfway through your thigh. So this is about the length of the whole arm. And we want the second one just like it. So here's our two arm pieces. If you don't cut the joint, then he's not going to work very well. If you put two on one of them, you could have like a gorilla or a troll or some other character with long arms. That, and we'll put both of those in. Now our arms are a little bit longer than we wanted them to be, but we're going to kind of fold them up like that. And this is going to make kind of a hand. You do want to fold up a little bit so this doesn't fall off the end, but you do want to have a little hand here at the end anyway, so it's okay to kind of ball it up a little bit. And then we're going to go put the other arm in. So we're going to bend that over and bend it back and roll it around. We could also make the head like this if you wanted to. But now here's your guy. And you can have him like this, or you could have him getting ready to box somebody, or we're going to have this guy run. He's just taking off from a starter's gate here, and I can put him down on the ground, and I can kind of just draw what I see. So here's the body, here's the head. We got one leg going this way, and then we've got one leg going down. And we have one arm going frontwards like this, and one arm going backwards like this. And here's somebody who's taking off. We decide we want to draw this guy from another angle. So here's our guy running like this. We're going to have him running away from us like that. So here's his body. See a little bit of his head. This arm is kind of going away from us, or right at us a little bit. And remember, the human body isn't really cylinders. So here's a big arm. And then there's a big foot right here, which is, visually, this thing is as big as his whole body because it's closer to us. So we'll make the foot right there, and we'll put some tread on his boot. And then we can see a little bit of his leg, but it's mostly hidden behind his foot. And then this leg goes frontwards, and it's going to get a little bit smaller. So we've got ourselves an action pose of this guy running away from us. We'll draw some dirt flying at us. We want to draw him from the front. We can do that too. It looks like he's reaching out at somebody. We need to tilt his shoulders a little bit because that's natural. Our armatures really don't have shoulders on them, so we have to just use our expertise for drawing that. And once we've got our character drawn out, we can kind of set this guy aside and go ahead and actually draw this guy with some more detail and make him a little bit nicer. But we've got the pose, and often the pose is the hardest part. Is you want to know exactly how to make that arm look like it's reaching right towards you, or what he would look like from above riding a bicycle below us or something. Well, this is what we want to use an armature for.